everybody, welcome to Yoga Express. Just making sure we are live. Okay, great. So hi, my name is Jen. Welcome to Yoga Express. We're going to spend the next half hour together doing fun, exciting yoga things. I'm going to actually fix my camera so my head's in frame. But feel free, grab your seat, get comfy, grab your water, and we're going to get started with some simple breathing, okay? Alrighty. So we're going to have a nice chill session today. Two minutes, nice and chill and quiet and reflective, or breathing, or whatever you want. Just big breaths in and big breaths out. Those are the only rules. Three more breaths together. And then we're going to transition to sitting cross-legged. You want to have a block underneath you, totally cool. You want to have your hips on the ground, totally fine. Whatever suits you the best. And some people, this might be challenging enough, just being in this position and with the legs out to the side. Especially if you have really tight sides of the legs, really tight back, really tight hips. This could be challenging for yourself, for you just by itself. That's why you can sit up on a block to make it a little easier for you. If it's not hard for you, you can put your hips on the ground and then push very slightly on those legs and knees. I'm just going to do some shoulder rolls, neck rolls. Finding what feels comfortable for you today. Get the wiggles out, and I'm going to turn and twist. And the other way. Come to the center and walk those hands forward. Draw the head and neck. And walk it back. All right, let's switch it out. Other leg in front. Nice and slow. Find the position that works for you. Are we adding a little bit of pressure or are we not? One side's going to feel different, of course. And let's spinal twist. Another way. Come back to the center, bring those knees in, and then bring those legs out. So toes are up. I'm still on my block. Toes are up. Balancing those legs a little, getting some blood flow to them. And then walking those fingers down and front. Oh, I don't think we did that with the other leg. Oops. We'll go back and do it in a second. Come on up and reach towards one leg and walk those fingers down. Toes are still up in the air. Active feet. And come back. Other side. Walk it down. And then up. Let's go back and do that. We'll do what we missed. So we'll bring those legs back in again. I think it was this leg. And we're just going to walk those hands in front. And drop the head and neck. And then come on up. All right, so I'm going to remove the block from underneath me. So I don't want to fall on my face. I'm going to turn sideways on my mat. And we're going to do a little ab. So, a little abs, core. Hands on the legs, lean it back, straight back, and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. We're going to do that a bunch more times, getting a little bit lower each time, and when you want to stabilize, that's totally fine. All right, leaning back a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're coming up and down on your own energy. You're not pulling yourself up. A little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it on up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do this 2 more times. Back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe the small of your back comes to the ground this time. Lean it back. Core is activated. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it up nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to turn a little sideways just so I can stay in frame. I'm going to lay on my back. And we're going to do big circles with those legs. So bring those legs up into the air. We're going to circle down. And we're going to circle up. All right, so take a second. Do what you need to do. You decide. Maybe your knees are bent. And you can circle that way. Totally fine. But we're going to do 5 total. So we're going to open, close is 1 repetition. Okay? Hands can be by your side for support. And you're only going to come down as far as you can without your back arching in any way, shape, or form. All right, legs up. Let's come down and up. Don't hold your breath. Down and up. Down and up. 2 more. Down and up. down, and up. Bend those knees, rock back and forth. Starting out with those abs, huh? And let's rock and roll 3 times. So that's 1, 2, 3. Hold it here. Release those arms. And come down. Let's do that 4 more times. So we're rocking and rolling 3 times. And then when we come up, our legs stay up, but we don't go anywhere. Hold it still. Okay? Now, so we'll roll 1, roll 2, roll 3, come up, hold, release. Roll 1, roll 2, roll 3, up, release. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, up and hold, down. Roll 1, roll 2, roll 3, and come up. 1 more. Roll 1, roll 2, roll 3, up and drop it back. Release. Lay back on your mat and let those knees come out to the side. Hands can be on your belly. 3 big breaths. All right, put the right foot on the ground. Take the left leg, cross it over. Reach behind, grab that leg, point it up to the ceiling, and then you decide, is your head down? Is your chin up? And release it. Other side, same thing. Lift that leg up and decide, chin up or head down. And release. Let's bring those knees to one side for a second. And the other side for a second. Come back to the middle. Let's roll 3 more times. And then we're going to sit up together, okay? Let's roll 1. Roll 2. Roll 3 and sit up. Beautiful. Let's swing those legs around. Let's come on up. 1 more core exercise. Well, technically all of this is core exercise, but 1 more kind of ab exercise. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our arms across, and they can be down here. If you want to make it a little harder or more activation, bring them up a little higher. We're going to lean back as far as we can. And come on up. So this is working a lot of legs, a lot of low ab. I feel it a lot in my legs. Now, depending on how much you want to put pressure on those muscles, you decide how far you want to go back. But you have to actually get yourself back up. That's the problem. Let's do 2 more. Let's do 1. And we're keeping that body nice and still, nice and straight. And 2. Beautiful. Come on to all 4s. Let's do some cat-cows. Back and forth. Next time you get to a cow, stay there. Really, really exaggerate those movements. And then come to a cat, same thing. Come to a neutral spine, bring those feet back and come into a downward dog. Pedal those feet out, might get a little cracks. And kind of divide that weight a little bit, shift a little side to side. Feel a stretch in the upper back. And then nice and slow, we'll walk those feet in. And bring that upper body up. Super nice and slow. Get to the top, roll those shoulders back. Oh, my head's popped off again. Roll those shoulders back. We'll only be up for a minute. And forward. All right, taking one leg, crossing it over into our figure four. And if you need to touch something for balance to get situated, that's totally fine. Or to hold it for the entire thing, we're gonna do that figure four stretch, standing. So you're either here and everything is wonderful and good, or we're going to bend that knee a bit and sit back. We can stay here, or we can little forward fold of our body. So we're in this little squat with that figure four of the leg and a forward fold. A lot of things going on. Let's stay here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Nice and slow. Come on up. Other side, same thing. Cross it over, get yourself situated, and then decide, are you going to lean forward? Are you going to bend that knee? Really working and stabilizing foot and leg. Three, and 2, and 1. Roll it up. Very nice. Let's put those hands on those hips and let's isolate that waist and let's do some circles. Other way. All right, hold the waist, move those hips. Other way. Beautiful. Turn sideways on your mat. Arms come up, a little back bend if you want it. Forward fold down. Hands touch the ground, knees bent. Come to a halfway lift, flat back. Bend those knees, hands back down to the ground. Hands about shoulder width apart. And bring one foot back. Bring the other foot back. And we're planking here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. Walk those feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift, flat back. Hands down to the ground, bent knees. And roll all the way back up. 2 more times, just like that. Arms up, back bend, forward fold down, or swan dive down, I'm sorry. hands on the ground. And then bring those arms up, bring those hands up to the thighs, flat back. Bring those hands back down to the ground. Hop or step back to plank. We're going to hold for 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up and back into our down dog. And walk those feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift, flat back. Bring those hands down and slowly roll all the way up. One more time, 20-second hold. Bring those arms up, back, bend. Swan dive down. Hands to the ground. Hands to the shin or thighs. Hands back down. Let's hop or step it back. 20-second plank hold. Do not hold your breath. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Two big breaths. And then walk those feet in and roll it on up. If you want to grab a drink, this is a great time to do so. Otherwise, we're shaking it out. We're going to make our way back down to the ground for our pull down. All right. So one more time, bring those arms up. We'll dive it forward. Bring those hands all the way to the ground. One foot back, the other foot back, and then lower nice and slow all the way to the ground. Bring those hands in front and come to a nice sphinx. Or you can do up dog if you so desire. I grabbed a little drink while I'm here. I didn't realize I had 5 level drinks today. And turn and face one way. And turn, face the other way. Come back to the center, chin down. Head up, bring those hands down. Reach and grab one or both of your feet. Bring your forehead to the mat. And we're just going to do a nice little quad stretch. And we're going to lift up our chest, and we're going to lift up our thighs, keeping those feet straight back behind us, and let's lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down, relax, lift on up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And one more time, lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, let go of those arms. Let those shoulders fall forward. Bring those hands up by your shoulders. Push yourself up. Bring those knees in. Bring those hands behind you and come into a ball child's pose with the arms back behind. And really let those shoulders open. And if it feels good to rock a little side to side, do so. If you need to have your knees open to allow for more movement or more accessibility, please do so. And then nice and slowly roll yourself up. Let's transition into our Shavasana pose. So we'll all go into it together or we'll all come out of it together. So class isn't done. But if you need to put something on for comfort, please do so. I know there's not a ton of stuff we can do in the half-hour Yoga Express, but any yoga is good yoga. Just like any exercise is good exercise. At the very least, you took that time away from a meeting, away from your stressors. You had some movement. You got that blood flowing. Hopefully you drank some water. Wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes. I want you to squeeze each glute separately so you're sliding a little side to side. Bring one knee in. Do some little circles. Other way. Other knee, bring it in. And switch direction. Both knees in. We're going to rock and roll. Last time for 3. For 2. For 1. Give yourself a big hug. Drop that chin. And release. We are good to go. Thank you for coming to another super fast Yoga Express. Have a great rest of your day. If you're looking for something longer, check out our longer classes, including our Rise and Shine on Thursday mornings and our Yin. Have a great day.